So, today we're once again going to go ahead with Kevin Hart's The Decision, or The Decision. I actually sound a little bit fucked, because I am a little bit fucked, because something that I hope that you're doing and that I'm not doing is getting enough rest. I've been stressed out yesterday so incredibly much. After a whole week of working, it's one of the dumbest things you can be doing, actually. And today is better. Today is indeed better. I am hopefully also going to be able to sleep enough. But something that I ideally want to give you and ideally want you to do is resting enough. You know, when you're working out, rest enough. When it is about your life, rest enough. Don't be stressed out all the fucking time. It is fucked up. You know, you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel overwhelmed, which is something that I felt yesterday so much that I even thought, well, I need to go to bed now. I can't meditate. I need to go to bed because I know that these 20 minutes of sleep, I'm gonna need them. And then I actually woke up way too early. And I've just woken up several times then, but ended up sleeping till 7:30, which is something that I also did the day before, just because I was so, I don't know, like the whole week I haven't been sleeping that much, and but still, like, it is something that I don't really like to do, because I just like to get up relatively early so that I can get shit done relatively early and fast, which is a bit of a problem today because I'm not going to be at home from 11 to whenever, I guess. But yeah, anyway, let's go through the book. Just really listen to me. Rest enough. You know, you need to have balance between working hard and resting enough. Part 6, I guess, victory. What are we fighting for? Or is it actually what I want to go through? Oh, I think, no. Part 5, the front lines. Welcome to the battle. Other people's opinions. The people whose opinions you care about 9 times out of 10 have no effect on your day to day. Definitely the case. Failure. Never be afraid to fail, because that means you're holding yourself back. Failure sets you up to win bigger and to win more. If you don't know what it's like to lose, then you can't appreciate the win. Which is I don't know, like, as I said very often, life is about contrast, you know. When we don't have the good, we can't see the bad. When we don't have the bad, we can't see the good, and so on and so on. Success. When you win, remember to celebrate. Appreciate yourself for overcoming all the bullshit every step along the way. At the same time, remember that these steps are temporary, like failure. The 4th, obstacles and setback. There's nothing. The 5th, exposure. There's also nothing. The 6th is achieving the so-called impossible. There's also nothing. And the 7th is being wrong to everyone else, but being right to yourself, where there's also nothing added to that. So only the headlines, therefore. Part 6, victory. What are we fighting for? The end game is not success, money, or fame. Those are nice signposts letting you know you're heading in the right direction. There are side effects of your discipline, engagement, and mental strength. They are happy accident. The ultimate goal and purpose of all this is to live your life for you, to live a life that's meaningful and has a purpose. At the end of your life, how are you going to feel about you? Being your best self lifts others up and inspires them to see what is impossible for themselves. You lead by example and be filled with a sense of duty to give back and help others. In the end, your commitment and mindset will serve the world in ways you could have never imagined. Which, by the way, is something that I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make something that other people can benefit from. You know, because, I don't know, like, having an audio version per se of this is already quite a cool thing. But yeah, you know, it's also running relatively well at this point in time, which I'm just very happy about and very stoked about, to really be honest. But yeah, I don't know, like, I try, but yeah, you know, sometimes you don't really think about, like, okay, you know, this is actually what I do. You know, I forget about me making the podcast, me doing the podcast, you know, it's just something that I'm doing every single day. It's just something that I do. And, it leads to me not really often thinking about it, which leads to, kind of being like, well, you know, I don't do too much in terms of, like, you know, I could be doing more to get better, to whatever, and I could be doing more. I indeed could be doing more, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you know, I don't know, like, it is all about new skills. It is, for me at least, I mean, like, it is nice to have new skills. It's nice to get better at whatever you're doing and whatnot. But yeah, part or appendix troubleshooting. Part 1, general troubleshooting. The first one is using the force field, then failure, then anger, then pre-workout, then self-doubt, and then reclaiming your positive mindset. By the way, I'm also not going to work out today, which I normally should be doing because I'm very exhausted. I still am pretty fucked, and I don't necessarily believe that it would be the best thing for me to do. Also, just because I have been working hard, or have been working out quite hard the whole week long, and so I think, well, I don't know, a bit of rest for my body as well would not be the baddest thing or the worst thing. Gratitude is the kryptonite of negativity. This is the secret to jumpstarting a positive mindset. Optimism, focus on what could go right instead of what could go wrong. Part 2, specific trouble finding. Reader's note, here he goes into answering submitted questions using the framework he laid out. I see. Main ideas and themes, which is going to be the summary of the summary and then there's going to be, whatnot. The mental strength you bring to making them will be the single defining factor in your health and your happiness. Success is when preparation meets opportunity. You can't change anything if you don't own it first. Feeling good and making all those around you feel good is one of the quickest ways to bring happiness and harmony to your life. And I would definitely underline making all those around you. He actually did it. I think it is one of the most important things, making those around you feel good. And it is going to make you feel better, actually, and I actually feel better by knowing that I'm a nice person, that I quite like myself and like how I am and what I do and whatnot and so forth. And I don't know, it just feels good. It just feels good to be a good person. It just feels good to do good. It just feels good to, take care of your people and take care of the people that you appreciate and that you're friends with and whatnot. And I don't know, I would love to let quite a lot of people kind of contact me when there's something going on. Of course, this is work, and of course, on some days and in some periods of time, you might feel like, well, I don't want to do that. The smartest person in the room is the spongiest. I would actually also say so. Nobody can define your price except you. Humility is staying connected to what really matters. It is about what you put in your body. Energy is about how you're treating your body and promoting energy flow within it. A strong body is the expression of a strong mind. Hang around other positive, encouraging, motivated, and driven people. Solitude brings clarity and stability. Success is about action. Visualize positivity. In return, you'll get positive results. You need to give yourself the opportunity to be your best so you can do your best. Practice finding the positive and learn from roadblocks. Appreciate yourself for overcoming all the bullshit every step along the way. The ultimate goal and purpose of all this is to live your life for you that is meaningful and has a purpose. Being your best self lifts others up and inspires them to see what is possible for themselves. Gratitude is the kryptonite of negativity, which is the last point. Closing thoughts. Kevin Hart really delivers in this one. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, especially as a follow-up to his last book, which was a memoir. I really appreciate that Kevin shares the principles and values that have helped him become the person he is today, achieve the success he has. The advice he gives echoes a lot of other principles in many other books I read, which is great. Connecting the themes and seeing the common the denominators to success and happiness reinforces this idea or the ideas. I think the more people reference these ideas, the more it validates them. Like his first book, it was such a treat and value add that Kevin read the audiobook himself, which I've actually been thinking about. I think the last episode or something, I don't know. It didn't seem like he ad-libbed as much as the first one, but I still definitely added to the experience. I chuckled a few times here and there while listening to the book, haha. Overall, I highly recommend this book to anyone who is interested in how he has achieved the success he has. The idea he presents are solid and powerful for any reader. One takeaway, putting into practice. There are a lot of great takeaways from the book though many of the ideas are common in many other personal development books. If there is one unique idea, aside from all of these, all of his new vocabulary words, I would choose to take away, it would be use an imaginary metaphorical force field so that the negative things people say won't affect you. I plan to try this out as a psychological tool next time someone says something negative that might affect me. Being like, you can't fuck with my force field, motherfucker. Nutshell. Through his mental bootcamp, Kevin Hart shares how success starts with a decision you make every day to let go of your own bullshit and take control of your life. Yeah, motherfuckers. Because we can. This is the point. We can take control of our life, and we can do a lot of things. And I feel very motivated right now to also to stop letting pain dictate my life to some degree. And stop being an idiot and not resting, motherfucker. It's such a dumb thing. Also because, like, I don't know, like, in the end, I'm not gonna grow bigger just because I exhaust myself more. You know? I don't know. It's even, I think, the opposite. Like, just accumulating way too much fatigue throughout the week by working out is not gonna lead to more gains, but it's rather gonna lead to, I don't know, just overtraining and just feeling bad at the end of the week. Hello, that's me. But yeah, anyway, gonna end the episode there. So it's a fairly short one, and which is, I think, also good from time to time. But I need to record some other ones as well, so it comes in handy. But yeah, I wish you best health, happiness, and all success, and also hope that you're gonna remind yourself and you're gonna be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being a nice person and then being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. 3 other questions that I have you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions are hopefully gonna show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. Yeah. One other question that I have you is, which is maybe even the most important one. What could you essentially say to another person that's indeed going to change their life? Because I totally believe we all can say something, and we all can change somebody's life by giving them a compliment, by just telling them something else that's nice and whatnot. But yeah, please take care of yourself, your loved ones, and your family, and I'm hopefully going to see you the next time. So bye-bye, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully. Really hopefully. Thank you. Yeah.